Welcome again. This is still Ivan, the same platform, the same YouTube account. We are going to continue with the knowledge of information literacy, whereby in this uh, video, uh, I'm going to share for you little knowledge about the type of information literacy. Purposely, we are having two type of information literacy, where we have the primary source of information literacy and secondary source of information literacy. So the primary so so the primary source of information literacy, if we are to define the primary source of information literacy, you find that the primary source are original material, or it is first an account created at the time of event or phenomenons being studied. You find that the primary source of information literacy is the original material. Let me first say it, when you are watching the football directly from the field, that is the primary source of information literacy. But if you have just been told that Ronnie or Messi do like this, like maybe he score a goal like this, he use this tactics. That one is a secondary source of information literacy. So the primary source of information literacy offer direct evidence of the first-hand testimony of an event, passion, or the topic. Example of primary source of information literacy: we have the diary, we have the letter, we have the speeches, we have the interview, read the original research study. We have the photograph taking, government document, autobiography, eyewitness, historical record. So that one is the primary source of information literacy. However, we are going to find some of the example of information literacy, some of the primary source of information literacy with their example and there was explanation. First, we have the research. At first, I also told you about the research. We have the research article and scientific work study. These are the report written by the researcher, the first hand person after conducting experience or the study. For example, we have the scientists publishes a paper about a new medicine. They are tested. So that one is the info. That one is the first hand information. So it is generated, or it is categorized under primary source of information. We also have interview, an eyewitness account. On interview, you cannot send somebody to be interviewed, or you cannot just be informed that you are interviewed. It demand you directly to appear there, then they interview you. So interview is also an example of primary what information, because it involves you and the interviewer face to face like this. That one is the primary source of in we also have statistical data and raw data. These are the number and facts collected from research or survey. Example, we have government reports showing the number of students in school. So statistical data and raw data sets are also the primary source of information, because at the time of harvesting those data or growing out come out with that data, it demand you to physically go and view or go and see or go and carry out some of the work to make you come with the perfect what data. Another, we have legal document. These are official paper from the courts, government, or agreement. Example, we have a country constitution or marriage certificate. So in marriage certificate, you go by yourself and then you are given. And also we have the courts. We also have the what the court, where maybe consists of the constitutional law. Those are the what the primary source of in what information. We also have the autobiographies and memories. These are the book or story people write about their own life. For example, the autobiographies and memories is like the book. Like, let me first say I'm Okala Ivan. So I may write my book on how I was grown up, on how I've been studying since my primary one primary 2, coming down to senior 1, senior 4, senior 5, senior 6, and where I am now. So when I am writing that one, I'm doing it on the first hand. So the people that are going to read my book, they shall be categorized under what secondary what source of information literacy. But me whom I'm writing that book what is what is primary what source of information or primary source of what information literacy. We also have uh, the historical document. Like, let me first say, these are the old records. Like, they are the old record that tell us about the past event. Example, we can have like letter written by president 100 years ago. So at that time that the president is writing that book. So that 100 years ago. So by now it has become history to us. So at the time that president is writing that book, it is the primary source. By this time that we are reading it, but 100 years ago that president wrote that book. But this at this moment that we are reading, it is this secondary source of information literacy. But by that time that president was writing it, it was what the primary source of information literacy. So I would like to thank you for following me. So all in all, we have to just know that the primary source of information literacy are the original material or the first hour account written at the time of the event. So at that time, that specific time, that event is happening is the primary source of information literacy. I would like to thank you for paying attention to me. In my second video, I'm going to share something about the secondary source of information literacy. Remember to subscribe, remember to share, remember to like as we still continue in this academic journey. May the good Lord bless all of you. Amen.